Western Australia is not simply vast, it is ancient. Here, the land predates memory, the oceans shape the continent's edge, and distance still defines daily life. In episode 3 of our Australia series, we set out in the country's far northwest, where desert meets reef, and travel southward through breathtaking landscapes before arriving in one of the world's most isolated modern cities. To understand Western Australia, we must first let the land speak. On the continent's northwestern edge lies Broome, a town shaped by tides, red earth, and cultural exchange. At Cable Beach, white sand stretches endlessly as camels move slowly against fiery sunsets. Broome's beauty feels effortless, but its history is complex. In the late 19th century, Broome became the heart of Australia's pearling industry. Divers from Japan, China, Malaysia, and indigenous communities risked their lives beneath the sea. Pearls brought prosperity, but also hardship, exploitation, and loss. From this history emerged one of Australia's earliest multicultural societies, a legacy still visible in Broome's food, art, and daily life. Further south, the land gives way to Ningaloo Reef. Here, the desert does not end at the shoreline. It enters the sea. Coral reefs rise directly from the beach, allowing swimmers to step into an underwater world of turtles, manta rays, and vibrant coral. Each year, whale sharks, gentle giants of the ocean, migrate along this coast. The Coral Coast is home to Hutt Lagoon, a lake so intensely pink it appears unreal. Its color, shaped by algae and salinity, changes with light and season. A beautiful reminder that science continues to learn from nature. Western Australia's Kimberley is one of the world's great wilderness regions. At Karijini National Park, the Murchison River carves deep gorges through ancient sandstone. Nature's window frames the land like a painting. While the Kalbarri Skywalk extends boldly over the void, offering perspective shaped by time. At Nambung National Park, the Pinnacles Desert rises in silent formation. Thousands of limestone spires stand against golden sand, their exact origins still debated. Here, mystery is part of the landscape. We now take a long journey north. Near the meeting point of Western Australia and the Northern Territory, Ningaloo National Park reveals the Bungle Bungles, striped sandstone domes shaped over hundreds of millions of years. From above, they resemble an abstract artwork. For the traditional owners, these formations are sacred, woven into stories that connect land, law, and identity. To the south in the Pilbara, Karijini National Park exposes the continent's deep past. At Dales Gorge, visitors move through narrow stone corridors into emerald pools. Our journey now takes us to Pilbara's mining region. Rich in iron ore and lithium, it fuels Australia's economy and feeds global industry. Ancient culture and modern extraction visibly exist side by side, raising enduring questions about balance and responsibility. The same is true for another mining hub about 1,200 kilometers south, the Kalgoorlie mine, focused on gold and nickel. The Superpit Goldfield holds one of the world's richest gold deposits, producing 800,000 ounces per year. At Lucky Bay near Esperance, kangaroos rest on some of the whitest sand on Earth. Wildlife and landscape coexist here with remarkable ease. Near Albany, the Southern Ocean reveals its power. At the Gap and Natural Bridge, waves crash relentlessly against granite cliffs. Albany is also a place of remembrance, the final departure point for Australian troops in World War I. Beauty and memory share this coastline. In the southwest, the land softens. In the Valley of the Giants, an elevated walkway takes you 40 meters high into the canopy of ancient red tingle trees, The 600-meter circular structure is designed to sway gently with the wind and the movement of walkers. Then along the coast, Elephant Rocks and Greens Pool create a natural sanctuary. Granite boulders protect luminous blue water, inviting stillness. At Margaret River, powerful surf meets refined craft. Nearby, lush vineyards produce wines of international acclaim. The region's moderate maritime climate, combined with its unique soils, create the perfect conditions for high-quality grapes. As a result, Margaret River has become famous for its Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, and Semillon Sauvignon Blanc wines. Inland, Wave Rock rises unexpectedly, a frozen swell of granite shaped by time. Even here, the land remembers the sea. After thousands of kilometers, we arrive in Perth, the world's most isolated capital city. From Kings Park, the city unfolds between the Swan River and the ocean. Isolation here has bred confidence, not retreat. At Elizabeth Quay, modern waterfront architecture creates a vibrant public space. Just 20 kilometers southwest at the mouth of the Swan River, we find one of Australia's most important gateways to the world, and a vital artery of the Western Australian economy, the Port of Fremantle. From above, container ships, bulk carriers, and cruise liners glide in from the Indian Ocean, connecting this distant coastline to global trade routes stretching across Asia, Europe, and the Americas. This port has long been inseparable from Western Australia's resource wealth. Most notably, the gold from Kalgoorlie's legendary Goldfields makes its journey here. From Fremantle, refined gold is shipped to international markets, a modern continuation of the gold rush that transformed Australia in the late 19th century and helped shape the nation's economic foundations. Walking along the harbor, history feels close. Warehouses and docklands speak of an era when Fremantle was the first Australian landfall for countless sailors and fortune seekers. The Fremantle Roundhouse, a prison built by convicts and now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands as a stark reminder of the continent's colonial beginnings and the labor that built its early infrastructure. Offshore, Rottnest Island offers simplicity and joy. Quokkas roam freely. And at the basin, clear water invites reflection. Nearby, the Swan Valley, Western Australia's oldest wine region, closes the journey with continuity and craft. Classic varieties include Chenin Blanc, Shiraz, and Chardonnay. Western Australia is not defined by a single image. It is coral and iron, forest and desert, silence and community. It asks for patience, and in return, it offers perspective. Thanks for traveling through Australia with us. If you enjoyed our tour, like and subscribe for more immersive journeys around the world.